What's up, y'all? It's Alexiana. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I know it's late. I'm in my bonnet, I'm in my nightgown and whatnot, but I'm about to go to bed in a little bit and stuff like that. But I just want to come on here and do this video. And I don't know if y'all can see me because it's kind of dark and stuff like that. I got this lamp on, but whatever. Like, I decided to come on here and do this video. I just want to say Happy New Year's to everyone. I hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas. I hope you had an even better New Year. I mean, it's the year 2024, and this is my first video of the new year, so let's get the show on the road. So, in tonight's video, rather, I'm going to be telling y'all about the 5 times teachers have had me fucked up in school. Now, I'm not going to lie, in the younger grades and stuff like that, like in like primary school and stuff like that, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little badass. Like, I used to stay getting in trouble. I used to stay getting notes in my agenda. I used to stay get butt whoopings from my daddy. Like, I was kind of a little badass in the younger grades, I'm not gonna lie. But as I got older and matured and got into older grades, I was kind of more mature minded, you know, stayed to myself, did my work and all the kind of other stuff. But even in those grades, sometimes teachers have had me fucked up and stuff like that. And I'm gonna get into that in this video. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, number 1 on my list, we're going to take this back to 5th grade. Now, the elementary school that I had went to, they had something that they call the multi-purpose room, which obviously, multi-purpose room serves multiple purposes. Teachers sometimes eat lunch in there during lunchtime. They have school plays, assemblies, all the kind of other stuff in there. And on this particular day, ever so often out of the week and whatnot, there would be various sections and whatnot set up for students and stuff like that to get, I want to say, tutoring and stuff like that, and certain sections and stuff like that that they needed help in. Like, there was one section for reading, one section for language, math, science, so on and so forth. And I think I was either in my main teacher's class or in my other teacher's class and stuff like that. And there was this man and stuff like that. Either he come and get us or we go to the multipurpose room and see him and stuff like that. We're going to call him Mr. Furious, which to me he kind of favored Furious Styles and stuff like that from Boys in the Hood and stuff like that. And he pretty much tutored us and stuff like that because me and I want to say 3 other students and stuff, we needed help in our math. And you know, he was I want to say a good tutoring like teacher and whatnot. But one thing that I hate is when people insult my intelligence. And I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna see if y'all are gonna understand what I'm saying. I'm not, how can I say this? I'm not the brightest diamond in the mine, but I'm shiny. What I mean by that is, I'm not the smartest man in the world, but I'm not stupid. And I hate when people treat me like that. And I know he was just I know he was just like a tutoring teacher or whatever and stuff like that. But just because you're the teacher, sir, please don't try to treat me like I'm dumb. Like, I understand at the time you're older than me, you have more authority than me and whatnot, but sir, don't treat me like I'm stupid. Please don't. And on this particular day, even though he didn't mean anything by it and stuff like that, I think we had did some kind of multiplication problem or something like that. And he had called me up to the board in the multi-purpose room to pretty much solve the problem. And I did that. And me being me, I thought I had solved the problem right. But after I sat down, he went over it and stuff like that. Judging by how he spoke and whatnot, it's just like, sir, you're low-key like belittling me and trying to make me seem like I'm stupid. It's like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And judging by how he was saying things and stuff like that, it's like, and plus how he was looking at me at the board, pointing at stuff. So, how did you get this? How did you get that? And then just looking at me with that crazy look like, sir, I get it, you're the teacher, but treat me with some respect, sir. Like, come on now, like, I understand you're the authority figure here, but at the same time, treat me with some respect, sir. I understand you probably didn't mean anything by it, sir, but Treat me with some respect, you know? Like, I can't recall exactly what he said, but like I had said, it's like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And yeah, like, don't treat me like I'm stupid, because I'm not. Yeah. So, yeah, that's just about that on that. The second story. We're going to fast forward this to 7th grade. Now, my homeroom 7th grade teacher, as a matter of fact, I had ran into him recently at McDonald's a long while back and stuff like that. We're going to call him Mr. Italy because he said he was Italian and stuff like that. Like, child, let me tell you, my 7th grade social studies teacher was fine, honey, like fine. He was bald headed, had like a beard and stuff like that, a little bit of facial hair and stuff like that. Like, oh, he was fine. Like, he was fine, honey, like fine. I just love having him in the early morning as a teacher, child. He was fine as hell, honey. Woo! I know a lot of other little girls had crushes on him and stuff like that. I mean, even though I wasn't out the closet then and stuff like that, I kind of had a little crush on him too. But yeah, let's get back into the story. So on this particular day, I don't know if y'all did it when you were in middle school, but we used to do this in middle school. Like we grade each other's papers. Like let's just say we had took a test and stuff like that. The teacher would pass out our test but give us each other's papers, and we pretty much grade each other's papers. That's what we were doing that day. So he was just doing his thing, passing out papers and whatnot. And when he got to my desk, he had gave me a student's paper, and the paper that he gave me, this girl, she was a star student. I'm talking about straight A's and the best clubs. We're going to call her a star because she was just that, a star student. And she has like a successful business now, which she's thriving in. Shout out to you, girl. We're going to call her star because she was a star student. And he had put her paper on my desk. And before he went on and stuff like that, he took the paper back and had put another student's paper on my desk. And it caught me off guard because I'm thinking to myself, like, sir, why did you do that? Like, do you think I'm going to mess with this girl's paper? Like, sir, I'm paying attention as I'm grading. I'm going to be paying attention as I'm grading her test. Like, I'm not just going to mess up her test like that, Like, he set her paper down on my desk, and then when he realized that he gave me her test and stuff like that, he took it back and then put another student's paper on my desk. Like, you think I'm going to mess up her test, sir? Like, like, why did you do that, I maybe read too much into that, but yeah. So, number 3. We're going to rewind this back to 4th grade. Now, my 4th grade teachers, they were the bomb.com. They will forever go down in history as some of the best teachers that I've had. My first one, we're going to call Miss Skirts because she used to wear like some pretty ass skirts to school. The second one, we're going to call Miss Crane because to me, she favors Fancy Crane from the early 2000s soap opera Passions. So yeah, I don't know if I had said this in previous videos, but if you're in elementary school, you have 2 teachers. You have your main teacher that teaches you one subject, and you have your other teacher that teaches you other subjects like math, science, social studies, all that stuff. And the day was just going by as usual, went to my main teacher's class, went to my other teacher's class and stuff like that. And then once the other teacher's class was over, I went back to my main teacher's class, to learn the other stuff for the rest of the day. And like I said, the day was just going by smoothly. I was doing my thug thizzle, just doing my work and whatnot. And I remember Miss Crane had came up to Miss Skirts' class. She knocked on the door, and she had to talk to Miss Skirts outside. And I didn't think nothing of it because I thought it was like whatever, teacher talk or whatever. And then I remember Miss Skirts had swung the door back open. She was like, Dontavius, and there was a new girl in the class at the time. We're going to call her Beverly. They're like, Dontavius, Beverly, get out here. And it caught me off guard. Like, what could I possibly done? Like, I've been chilling the whole day just doing my work. So we both got outside and stuff like that. And basically what Miss Skirts had said was Miss Crane had found some gum. Oh, by the way, let me say this. You know, like throughout the years and stuff like that, throughout the school year, teachers stay switching desks around. Like one minute you'll be sitting in the front, then you'll be sitting in the middle, then you'll be sitting in the back. Like Miss Crane, she stayed doing that. And I remember this particular time in Miss Crane's class, my desk and Beverly's desk were in the back next to the air conditioner / heater. And I remember Miss Skirts had said that, basically what she had said was Miss Crane had found some gum stuck to the side of the AC / heater that me and Beverly were sitting in front of. And basically what me and Beverly were saying was like, hey, like, we don't know anything about that. Like, we didn't do anything like that. We would never do anything like that. So I remember Miss Skirts had us go inside and get our book bags and stuff like that so she could look inside to see if we have gum in there and whatnot. So I remember Miss Crane had looked through Beverly's book bag first and didn't find any gum. And then she had looked through my book bag and didn't find any gum. And I thought that was that. Until this is where they had me fucked up. Keep in mind, obviously, I'm black. And Beverly, she's a white girl. So, I remember Miss Skirts was like, go in the room, Beverly. So Beverly took her book bag and went in the room. And then she turned to me and was like, all right, Dontavius, I want the truth. Now, both Miss Crane and Miss Skirts, they did not give me vibes that they were racist or whatnot. But it's just, I just felt singled out right there. Like, you let the damn white girl go free and left my black ass outside trying to interrogate me and stuff like that. Like, this is like a police interrogation or something like that. Like, if I say I didn't put the damn gum on the damn air conditioner, I didn't do it. Like, the fuck? Like, I'm not saying it was a race thing, but it's just like, I just felt so singled out right there. Like, you let the white girl go free and left my black ass outside and stuff like that trying to interrogate me. Like, I know who killed Tupac or some shit like that. Like, the fuck? Like, what is this? You interrogate me like I'm Bin Laden's sister and I know what he had or something like that. Like, the fuck? Like, what the hell? Like, the hell? But, yeah, like, I just feel kind of singled out and whatnot. And long story short, I ended up telling them over and over, like, I don't know how the gum got there. I didn't do it, this, that, and the third. And eventually, they just dropped the whole thing and just let me go back in class. Because, like, you know, whoever did it will eventually come forward. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But if you're watching this video and you put that gum on the side of the air conditioner and stuff like that, shame on you for having me and Beverly, well, mostly me, take the fall for it, because I would never do no disgusting shit like that anyways. And I have chewed gum in school before, just like anybody else has, but I've always thrown it in the trash or I swallowed it. So, yeah. What number was I on? Damn, I've been rambling so much, I forgot what number I was on. Okay. I told the first one, I told the second one, third one. Okay. We're on number 4 now. Okay. What are we going to talk about now? We are going to go to 8th grade now. Okay, so I remember I was in 8th grade. And I remember my social studies teacher, we're going to call her Miss Monroe. And I remember we had to do like a scrapbook over some unit we were learning. And when we made the scrapbook, and she had said, like, whenever we finish our scrapbook and stuff like that, she would collect them from us as we go into the classroom. So pretty much she'll be standing outside her classroom and one by one, you know, we'll put them in her hand. In my scrapbook, I feel like I did so decent. I feel like I did a good job, if I do say so myself. It was in an orange folder. I printed out stuff from the library downtown, you know, wrote little facts in there about each person we were learning about, all kinds of stuff. So like I had said, one by one, you know, she would stand outside the classroom. One by one, you know, we put our scrapbooks in her hand and stuff like that. And I remember I put my scrapbook in her hand, but I don't think she saw me do it and stuff like that. She was like, and she had like a little funny little country accent. She was like, "Stop right there! I want your scrapbook." And I told her, I was like, "I gave it to you." And she was like, "Where is it?" I was like, "It's right there." And she looked down. She was like, "Oh, my bad." Like, girl, you so bad want to catch one of these students up in their shit about them not doing their scrapbook. Like, girl, bye. But she eventually let me go in the classroom because I always do my work if I do say so myself. But your ass is low-key want to... Dang. I have to drop the phone. Like, your ass is wanting to catch one of these students up in their shit so bad, girl. Like, fuck out of here. But yeah, that was kind of funny, but she low-key had me fucked up though. Okay, number 5. What are we going to talk about now? Okay. We're going to rewind this back to 7th grade. Again. I don't know if I talked about this in another video, but I'm going to talk about it again. So, I remember I was in 7th grade, and I was in my science class, and on this particular day, we had a vocabulary test. And, you know, it was just a regular old day. You know, I did my vocabulary test and stuff like that. And ironically, I was the first one finished. So, I, you know, did my vocabulary test and turned it in to her and, you know, got started on the assignment that we had to do afterward. And, you know, I was in the middle of the assignment and stuff like that. And out of nowhere, she was like, "Mr. Moat, come here, please." And judged by the tone of her voice, I was like, what could I have possibly done? Like, I didn't do anything. So, me being the goody two-shoes I was, I walked over to her desk, and she had my test in her hand, and she was looking at it like this. She was like, "Someone did not study. A 28 means you did not study." And my science teacher, we're gonna call her Miss Norwal. I don't know why. First of all, bitch, I did study. And second of all, somebody should have been paying attention how they were making the damn test. Because looking back on it, that test was confusing as hell because the lines were not in the right place. The lines were confusing, you dumb bitch. Okay? So yes, I did study. And I feel like I did a good job on that test if I do say so myself. And even if I did fail it and stuff like that, wouldn't common sense have told you to pull me outside and tell me I did a bad job as opposed to just embarrassing me like that in front of the whole class? Like, really? I should have cussed her ass out, but, you know, back then I was a goody two-shoes and all kind of other stuff, and I didn't really have the heart to do that because, you know, don't want to cuss the teacher out, then get rolled up, then have to get ass whipping from my father. Like, no, I didn't want to do that. So, yeah, I took the L and, you know, just fixed the test and whatnot. And I remember the next day she had apologized, so whatever. But still, you had me fucked up. Like, common sense would have told you to pull me outside and tell me that as opposed to embarrass me in front of the whole class. So, whatever. So, yeah. That's just about it for this video. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to insert my social media handles over here as well in the description box down below. So feel free to add and follow me on those. Also, don't forget to turn on post notifications because if you don't, what's the point? Anyways, peace out and good night.